What's going on, y'all? Got a good show for you today. Got a damn good show for you. So Nintendo finally decided to show up to 2020. They had their direct this week. I guess you could call it the Mario 35th anniversary direct. I think is what they called it, because this is the 35th anniversary, 35-year anniversary for Mario. So there was some stuff that had been rumored for quite some time. Like there was a Mario 3D collection that's been rumored for quite some time, and that kind of was the highlight of it. But there was quite a bit more stuff that they had as well. So we're gonna get into that direct, and then we got some pickups, some arcade news, or just listings, I guess we can talk about, and then some upcoming games and just collectibles we'll get into as well. So let's first start with that Mario 35th anniversary direct. So the highlight of that obviously was the Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And that is going to include Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. And that is available for pre-order now. So that's going to be available September 18th is when you can play that physically and digitally. You can go ahead and pre-order that now. I put in 2 pre-orders. I pre-ordered it from Best Buy and from GameStop. Amazon has it available as well. Reason why I put in 3 pre-orders is because being Nintendo, it's going to be a limited time availability. So this is only going to be available physically and digitally from September 18th to March 31st of 2021. So after that, like it's pretty crazy. It's not going to be available physically, and they're going to be removing it from the eShop as well. Reason being, I guess they just want to keep some value to those IPs. It's possible they may release some N64 games to their online service, maybe like down the road or whatnot. Who knows? But for whatever reason, I mean, they're only keeping that available until March 31st. So if you're interested in it, want to grab it, I would go ahead and jump on it. I have all 3 of these games, and I've played all 3 of them. Haven't beaten any of them, so I'm actually pretty excited about this collection. The one downside, I think, for me, I mean, regardless, it's still a great value, those 3 games. But I would say that the one downside is that none of these are like remasters. They're just pretty much just ports. There may be some resolution upgrades or something like that, from what we know so far, but we'll see. But even as is, that's still a great value for those 3 games on that one cart. So if you're interested, like I said, I would go ahead and grab it, because I'm feel that this is down the road in a couple years will be something that's going to be pretty valuable. So that was the big highlight. Another thing they had was Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So this basically is another Wii U port, and this is not going to be available until February 12th, 2021. They will be releasing like a Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibos as well, alongside with. And this game was notorious for being a fun couch co-op game, and this version actually supports online co-op play from what it says. So we'll see how that works. Everything online play with Nintendo is always kind of shady. You don't know how good it's going to be until it's out. But that's pretty cool. They're going to be offering online with that, and that is a pretty good game. I'm surprised they haven't ported this one yet to the Nintendo port. But that's what we got. That's what we got at this direct with a bunch more ports. They're ports they're all solid ports. These are ports that I think I would have rather had than a lot of the ports that we have gotten. Nevertheless, it's just a lot. It's just a lot of ports. But like I said, I'm a little bit biased, and I prefer these ports over some that have come previously. So that's why I'm not going to give them as hard of a time today. Something that was really cool that they announced was the Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers. So, and this is going to come out November 13th, and it's going to be $50. Pre-orders are not live yet. I feel like this is going to be a pretty cool collectible item. It's a little Game & Watch. I think it has the was it Ball or something like that, the original Game & Watch game. But you also have Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. And like I said, it's going to be $50, and pre-orders have not come out yet, but they need to come out soon, because that's going to be dropping November 13th. So you probably within the next couple weeks, those will probably come, and I'm assuming they'll probably sell out on that. Something else that was pretty crazy. This was actually the first thing that I had seen, and it was the Mario Kart Live home circuit, and this is pretty wild. So this is like augmented reality type of thing. It's going to be, now I'll start with this. Actually comes out October 16th. That's going to be $100. Same thing, pre-orders are not live yet, and you got to think that they're going to go live pretty soon if that comes out October 16th. The reason it's $100 is because it's like it comes with a physical cart and pieces of a course that you can pretty much set up around your house. So kind of how it works is it seems like you set up these like these little pieces of the course around your house, and you have the little cart, and then you kind of drive the cart using the Nintendo Switch. So it's a pretty crazy. Like I said, it uses like augmented reality. It's a crazy idea. I, I'll probably end up getting one just because it seems like a pretty cool collectible item, or maybe I may get it for Christmas for the kids if they seem like they're interested. Because it does seem pretty cool. It's just nothing that I would probably ever play, but it is a pretty cool collectible item from what I think. And that they're gonna have a Mario version that comes with like a Mario kind of physical card, and then one that comes with a Luigi physical card. It'd be cool if they actually released like Peach or whatever some more cards down the road. That would be pretty cool. Those would be, you can see those being pretty collectible if they kind of just, or if they just released like standalone carts that you could buy on their own. I have no idea if they are. That would be a pretty cool idea. Something else that was pretty cool, they announced Super Mario Bros. 35. And this looks like a Tetris 99 type of thing, to where it's basically you're playing Super Mario, but it's like a competitive battle online type of game, similar to like the Tetris 99, to where you can kind of like throw items at other players, kind of like I said, it looks like Tetris 99, but Mario. So it looks pretty cool. I know a lot of people love Tetris 99. I just never got into it. This probably be the same thing. I probably won't play much of this, but I do think that the idea is pretty cool, and I think it seems like it's going to be available through their online service. So if you have online, it may be free to play from what it looks like. But this is another thing that's only going to be available from October 1st to March 31st, and then it's going to be gone. So I don't know if they'll be releasing it maybe physically after that or what. Kind of interesting to see what happens with that. Another thing that kind of like didn't really get announced, but kind of to go alongside with like just all these Mario announcements, Best Buy's got some probably Labor Day sales, it looks like, for some Mario or just Nintendo IPs in general. So they got Super Mario Maker 2, Yoshi's Crafted World, and then new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe are all $40, and those are pretty good price. That's about as low as those games ever get. Maybe Black Friday they may get down to 30, but I think around 40 has been like the baseline for a lot of these games. I haven't picked up Yoshi's Crafted World just because I'm not paying $60 for that game, so that may be a game that I pick up at 40 at this price. And then they also have Super Mario Party, Super Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are all $50, which, most people have those games, and $50 is not that great of a deal, but those games don't tend to go, I don't think, much cheaper than that neither. So if you don't have any of those games, just be aware that those are all on sale. Some are 40 and some are 50 at Best Buy for this Labor Day weekend. All right, next up, now that Nintendo's out the way, The Boys Season 2 actually launched Friday. And so they basically are releasing those just in kind of like a couple episodes at a time. It looks like every Friday, probably for 2 or 3 Fridays until they release the entire season. So they released episodes 1, 2, and 3 came out Friday, and I think this next Friday, I don't know if it's 4, 5, and 6 or just 4 and 5, will come out. And if you're not aware of what The Boys is a series that is available on Prime Videos, which you get if you have Amazon Prime. It's the only thing I've ever watched on there, but I love this show. The premise of this show is that kind of like superheroes work for corporations. So they basically have their own PR teams, their own marketing teams, and this series follows a group known as the Seven, which is, you could probably pretty loosely compare to the Justice League. And kind of like the twist on it is that it's kind of like a little bit like, I guess you would, more realistic, to where like just because you're a superhero doesn't mean that you're good, type of thing. Like there's a lot of, you got good superheroes, you got bad. There's a lot of gray area there, but they're not all the best people, and some of them are actually pretty evil. And then you got kind of a group of people that kind of have been affected by some of like the collateral damage, I guess you could say, of some of these superheroes, and are out trying to kill and expose these superheroes. So I watched season 1. I love season 1. If you haven't watched season 1, go watch it. It's amazing. But if you have watched it, just know that season 2 is out, and go ahead and get in there. I've watched the first 3 episodes, like it so far. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. All right, so let's get into some Arcade1Up news. So they put out their big Buck Hunter Pro arcade cabinet. That listing is available on Best Buy. It's available for pre-order, yet there is no release date set for it, but it's $550 because we weren't really sure what the price of that cabinet was going to be, but it's $550 at Best Buy. It's available for pre-order, just don't know the release date, and that comes with Big Buck Hunter Pro, Big Buck Hunter Safari, Big Buck Hunter Outback, and Big Buck Hunter Open Season. And it includes a custom riser. It does not appear to include a stool or a light-up marquee. Instead, it appears to include a 10 sign. But I'm not sure if they are referring to a marquee or an additional sign. But Arcade1Up's official page says that they have like I think 8, I don't know. So I'm not sure the dimensions, but you get like a 10 sign. But I think they're referring to the marquee. But let me know what you think about this arcade. If you plan on getting it, I'm kind of tempted. I really want a light gun game, but I don't really know if I want Buck Hunter, so I'm kind of holding out because I know they got a patent for that technology now, so I'm assuming they're going to be pushing out down the road a couple more light gun games. So I'm kind of trying to hold out for, like a House of the Dead or something like that. But let me know if you're interested in this cabinet and if you're going to grab it, and if so, do you think $550 is a fair price? Like I said, that's no stool, no light up marquee, but I mean you do get, that's definitely a lot more going on with those two light gun rifles. But let me know what you think about that. And if you're going to be picking it up or not. All right, also for pre-order going on right now, there's the Autobot Blaster G1 issue available at Walmart. So Walmart's been doing all these Transformer G1 reissues. I think they do like fan voting and stuff like that. So this year, or the one that they have coming out now, I think the last one was Astro Train. This one is Blaster, which is kind of like the Autobot version of Soundwave. And I think he's $29, and that's available, I think, was it September 10th? I know some people have already picked them up in stores, so they may already be on your shelves, but if not, you can pre-order from their website and get it shipped and whatnot. So just know that that's coming out within the next couple days. All right, with all that out the way, guys, let's go ahead and get into some pickups. So I got the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I got the Collector's Edition. I remember when I found out about this, I usually pre-order stuff from Best Buy. That's my go-to. But they sold out pretty quick. And then I end up getting it from GameStop. So GameStop actually so you end up getting the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 1 and 2. It's like a remastered version of those two games. I've been playing this. I got it yesterday. I've been playing it ever since, and it's freaking amazing. If you played those games on the Dreamcast or PlayStation, whatever, it's great. You gotta get it. It's only the game itself was only $40. I got the collector's edition, which actually came with like a collectible skate deck. It's made by Birdhouse, which is actually the company that Tony Hawk formed or created, whatever you want to call. It's actually a functional skate deck. It just has all the holes throughout it. It doesn't have like the trucks or wheels on it or nothing like that, or like the grip tape or whatever on here, but you can put it all on there. I'm not going to, obviously. I don't skateboard or nothing like that, but it's a really cool, like I said, full-size skate deck. I think this was $100 for the collector's edition. The game itself, I think, is $40. The collector's edition was $100, which is a really, really cool set. And then I guess if you got it from GameStop, you also got this like a mini skateboard or whatever. So this is pretty cool. But I've been playing that quite a bit since I got it. Like I said, I got it late last night, playing it quite a bit. It's so much fun. Next up is I got Einhander. This is a horizontal scrolling shooter on the PlayStation 1. I actually got this disc only, and I got a reproduction case. I got this a couple weeks ago, and I ordered the reproduction case, and that finally just came in. This is a fantastic side-scrolling shooter on the PlayStation 1. Very sought after. Great game. It's starting to get up there quite a bit in price, which is why I got the disc only. But love that game. Next up is Shakedown Hawaii, the Wii U version. I told you guys about this a couple weeks ago, that it was coming out from V-Blank Games, and I went ahead and ordered it, and it was ready to go. So pretty much after the pre-orders filled up, or after the limited quantity sold out, then they had them ready to go and shipped out. Take notes, limited run games. When other people do this, it frustrates me so much why limited run can't. They're such a big publisher now. I want to say that they're like the biggest or one of the biggest publishers now out there, and the fact that like V-Blank Entertainment can do it, and they only do a couple games. Super Rare Games does it. A lot of these places they come out and they are ready. So when you purchase it, they ship out within a couple weeks. Limited run, it's like 5-6 months. It's freaking. The only good thing about that sometimes is they try to put all the DLC on there. So sometimes that's all right, but otherwise that's pretty crappy. Next up is Super Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Genesis. This is the game that I've actually I've had for quite some time, but like I had a case and cart only, and my cart for whatever reason failed. Just I don't know if it was ever good. I may have gotten it and it never worked, but I can't get it to work anymore. So I went ahead and got I was completing box. I got this for I think under 15. I actually don't think I had this on the SNES growing up. I don't think I ever had it on the Genesis. But I love that game nevertheless. And that is it as far as pickups. What have I been playing? I've been playing Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch. Like that game a lot. I'm on the last dungeon of that, so I should have that wrapped up tonight. Yeah, you see that game. I know a lot of people when that game came out, 'cause it's only about like a 10-hour game. And a lot of people were upset that was $60. And Nintendo being Nintendo, that's what they're going to do. But I don't have, and I've kind of been thinking about that of lately, that like when they do like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for $60, that's pretty crappy, because that game was $50 brand new on the Wii U when it came out. This is like a remaster, so they completely redid this game. So I don't have as much of an issue with this being like a $60 release. That's Link's Awakening on the Switch. But I'm enjoying that a lot. I like the top-down Zelda games. Those are my favorite kind of Zelda games. So like I said, just been a joy to play through. Really enjoy it. And if you haven't played it, I would highly advise playing it. And that's it as far as console games. I've been playing so much. You guys saw my Ninja Turtle modded arcade that I did. I'm on my third modded arcade now, because I did the Galaga one. That's a vertical screen I did with the Pi 4, and that has a 8-way directional control. And as soon as I got done with that one, then I realized that like games like Burger Time and all the Pac-Mans and games like that, some of these games that are only 4-way controls, it really sucks playing those with like a 8-way joystick. So I decided that, well, I'm gonna have to mod my Pac-Man arcade. So I modded my Pac-Man arcade with a Pi 3. So my Galaga is a vertical screen that has a Pi 4, and then I modded my Pac-Man arcade with a Pi 3, and I got like all the Pac-Mans, Miss Pac-Mans, and Burger Time on there, and I cannot stop playing Burger Time. I love that game. I used to play that game so much on the Nintendo growing up, but now having it like playing the arcade version, it's fantastic. I kind of wish now that I would have gotten the Burger Time cabinet from Arcade1Up, because that's a really sharp looking cabinet as well. If you got that cabinet, let me know how you're liking it. But I may pick that up down the road if I can ever find it for cheap, just because it's such a sweet looking cabinet. And I love Burger Time. It's a fantastic game. But that is it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys been playing as well. Like, are you guys going to get that big Buck Hunter cabinet? You getting that Mario 35th? What y'all getting, man? What y'all getting coming up? But that's it, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.